Hi YouTube, this is Omni-Ista. Um, Sorry I look like a hot mess, but it's been like 100 degrees today and I've been moving boxes and stuff and I'm all bruised up here and there because of it. Anyway, last time I was on, I had one more day left of week 3 and I was gonna go over my update, but it got complicated because we had people that wanted to see the house, and I had to have my daughter drive me to the airport for another trip, and so I'd already had some difficulty from the week prior to that, going on a trip to see my husband. So I was only home for a couple days, and then I had another trip to take up to Portland. So I've had basically 2 weeks of travel and a lot of stress and a lot of eating out, and you never really know what restaurants are putting in your food enough to trust that it's plain enough or seasoned properly or whatever. So and they never have enough, unless you're eating salads or something like that, they never have the right kind of vegetables and stuff like that. So it's very difficult. I'm actually kind of happy that I didn't gain weight because it was very hard. Um, I almost, I had mentioned before, I probably wouldn't have even gone into phase 2 until we had moved. I would have stretched out phase 3 longer, but my daughter wanted to start it, so I went on with her. And I'm doing fine, so I shouldn't really be too worried about it. But I'll go over the 2 difficult weeks with you, though. The 1 week I went up to Sacramento, I was gone a total of 4 days. I drove 9 hours each way, and I didn't stop a lot, so it was difficult. We ate out a lot, and I almost half expected to gain weight, but I didn't. I did lose 0.3 that week, and that was exactly what I was going to come on and tell you, but it didn't work out that way. And then I was kind of disappointed, and I had the next morning I had to go out on a flight, and my daughter was going to bring me, and she was having a stall. So that night I decided I was going to take her and we'd go over to an indoor trampoline place and just have some fun before I had to take off. And I actually was kind of impressed that I wasn't out of breath, and I did okay. And the next morning when I was getting ready to go pack up my stuff and everything, I weighed in, and that was the first day of week 4, and I weighed in 2.2 pounds less after that. So that was good because I needed to drop a little bit before I took off, because I knew it would be another hard week, and I was right. I thankfully did not put back on those 2.2 pounds, but I did. I have 1 more day left of this week, and so far I have only lost 0.3 pounds this week on week 4. And so I guess the combined 2 weeks I've lost 1 pound. So and you'd think that I would be disappointed about that, but honestly, as difficult as the eating situations were, I'm actually glad I didn't gain. So also, you know, like I had said before in one of my other posts or videos, you have to look for the positive in everything, and especially when you're going this far. And you know, one thing I didn't cover is that I set little goals. When I hit them, sometimes I'll give myself a treat of some sort that I want to, you know, maybe get myself something done to where it isn't food, you know, related, and maybe I'll get a piece of clothing or something for that, reaching that goal, and that kind of motivates me too. So one of my goals that I did reach within these 2 weeks, though, that I'd like to mention was on the September 1st, I hit my 40 pounds. I went into my new decade, and I was at 192.8, and the funny part about it was the next goal was only a couple pounds down. So it took me almost 2 weeks to get to that point, though, because of this really slow loss. But I am now at the weight that a little bit below, actually, just barely, but I'm at the weight that I was when I moved from Washington State to California. So all the weight that I have put on, I have lost now, and that's pretty much a relief for me. So that was my next goal, and I hit that, and so I'm okay with that. And you know, I have one more day this week, but I'm pretty much certain that I'll be lucky if I don't gain weight. Things are really stressful right now, and it's not really an excuse, but I've never lose weight when I'm really stressed, and it's pretty much proven that when you get really stressed out, it's hard to lose weight, and it's true for me anyway. When I get really stressed, it's difficult, and so I'm trying to take it easy on myself, and just kind of go by day. We did sign today on an offer for the house, thankfully, on October 1st. Well, this is part of the stress. On October 1st, we will have hit 6 months with this house on the market, and it's below what it should be, so it's just a really slow market, and it's really difficult. We need to get our stuff going and move on and do, you know, what we need to do and move out of state, and it's not been easy for 6 months to pay for 2 different residences either. So I really love this house, and so that's stressful. Leaving it, I don't, you know, it's hard to leave something that you love, but we're moving on to different things, and try to look forward and positive about that. And my daughter's having difficulties moving too, and it's hard. So she's doing pretty good, though. She's actually doing better than I am, losing weight this time, and but she's doing good, and hopefully she doesn't get discouraged by it. I think she maybe thought she would lose a lot more than she has, but like I said, sometimes you have to look at the positives, and so far, though, I have to say, if you combine those 2 tough weeks, I've lost 1 pound. but you know, since my round 2, phase 2, that I'm on right now, I've lost 15.2 pounds, and that's phenomenal for as bad as I feel I have been doing, but honestly, that's great. And I'm averaging maybe somewhat around half a pound a day, and I have 1 more day left this week, but I really don't expect to lose anything, honestly. I do anticipate doing a lot of exercise in the next 2 weeks, and I'm not taking any trip anytime in the next 2 weeks. I will be doing a lot of packing and moving and stuff like that to get ready for when we get a moving truck, so should be interesting, and probably pretty stressful, but also, you know, I have to look at the fact that since I started this diet, I have lost 43.1 pounds. That's pretty great, and honestly, on any other diet it would never have happened, because I always end up stalling and then never losing anymore. So I'm pretty impressed, and still hanging in there. I got 2 more weeks left if I choose to do the 45 days, and so I'll just keep hanging in there, and hopefully eating at home will make things a lot easier now. But Anyway, I do highly suggest that if you want a really good short-term exercise, trampoline isn't a bad idea. It's kind of fun. We went to one that had a trampoline dodgeball court on it. It had basketball hoops with the trampoline, and then all kinds of them that you could bounce onto the wall and back on the trampoline, and then ones that had ball pits attached to them so you could jump from the trampoline into the ball pit, or the foam pit, excuse me. And just a lot of fun, and you can wear off a lot of energy. We had a lot of stress, so I thought it wasn't so much the exercise as much as we were both really stressed out, and I thought that might relieve a little bit of it, and it did. So it just happened to have additional bonuses that I lost almost 2.5 pounds, but that was great. So so that's my update, and I'll try to cover a couple other topics this week when I have time in between moving and the heat. So you guys take care, and good luck on your losses, and hopefully everybody's doing good. Thank you.